a young woman commented that she's upset because she's in her early 20s and all her friends have boyfriends and she doesn't. So she feels left out. She feels like, what's wrong with me? Look, nothing's wrong with you. I mean, okay, let's look at the alternative. What are you going to do? Find a guy who's an idiot just to be in a relationship so you can be like your friends? No, of course not. That makes no sense. And you know what? I bet your friends are doing that. Seriously. They're in relationships so they can say, I'm in a relationship. I have a boyfriend. When the guy's just probably a jerk and they just found him off the street. Seriously. Be picky. And there's nothing wrong with you. That's what you have to get past. There's nothing wrong with you. What would be wrong with you is if you settled for somebody who's not right. And I'm not saying that the only person you're going to date is someone you're going to marry. No, but you have to have some standards. And what I mean by that is you can't date, and I mean do not date anyone who's egotistical, who is me, which is the same thing, but there's a lot of them out there, so you can weed them out pretty easily because you'll be talking to them and they won't ask one single question about you. It'll be like, I did this, I did that, I'm blah, 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 I'm so great. Yeah, great. No, run. So if you don't want to date people like that because you don't want to waste your time, it takes time to find someone who's genuine and caring. And I'm not saying that they have to be the same as you or have similar interests to you. That's not even on the table. It doesn't matter because you can learn from them. Say they're a real outdoors person and you're not. That's what happened to me. I married a real outdoors person. I wasn't at the time, but I became one. So, and not to say you should change for somebody, but you can open your mind and just learn new things from people. And so that's great. So don't necessarily find someone, oh, well, they have to have this and they have to do this. And on paper, they have to have this kind of a resume. No, just someone who's kind, compassionate, caring, and you're going to find that out before you even go on one date. So don't waste your time. And for goodness sake, don't get into a relationship with someone who is just an idiot. And I know there's a lot of people that do that just so they can say, I have a boyfriend. Again, don't fall into that trap because then you are just keeping up with the Joneses and you don't want to do it. Not only that, but I really truly believe that everything is happening later. People are getting jobs later. It takes longer to get through college, to find the job that you really like, to get settled. Maybe you find jobs, but they're not the jobs that you want. So to find the job that you really want to maybe settle in for a while, it takes time. There's going to be a lot of dead end jobs, or it might take you longer to get through college, or you might have to move to different places. You might not be in the same town for a very long time. There's so many variables. So people are just starting their lives later. They're getting in their own places later. They're getting married later. So the fact that you don't have a boyfriend and you're in your early 20s, that's really, really normal. So that's what I want you to do, is to get past this whole feeling of, well, my friends are doing this. Well, so what? And if your friends start to get married too, way too young, don't follow them that way either, because you don't want to end up in divorce court. You wait. The best time is your late 20s, 30. Don't get married too young. Don't be in relationships too young. Look, you are young. You've got your whole life, and really, really concentrate on doing what you need to do right now to be on your own, get a good job, be independent. That's first and foremost, because that's really hard, and it's fine if you're living with your parents, but get to the point where you're independent. That's the most important thing. And then maybe meet people along the way, and you'll be in a relationship and you won't really even have to try.